4th of July, 2022, and we're going to do an evening look around the garden. This is a poppy that I grew from seed, and it was actually a winter sown jug, so super exciting that survived. These are those containers, Proven Winners ones that are already, I guess, planted as the combo, and you just throw them in a pot. Those were awesome. Not a lot of color, which I need to work on, having some earlier blooming perennials, I suppose. I like the purple. The Craspedia that's here will be some yellow pops, and then I have sunflowers in the back. Petunias are filling in the Royal Velvet. And I did get a Vertigo Pennisetum in there. The catmint is very gangly this year. I feel like it was a lot thicker last year. Not sure why. Superbena is awesome. I told myself I was going to plant more of that this year, but you know how it is. Things are slow to come around and you just keep filling in. And I don't remember the names of a lot of these, but this was a real delight. It always looks great. And then containers over here. I made a trio, so the well now has 3, kind of hiding the mess. My lovely obelisk. I get to stain that. And then we do have some blooms happening in the cut garden, or the hill garden really. We've got zinnias. Those are really cute. It's been fairly dry, so staying on the watering as best I can. Down here we've got some red onions, clearance plants. Don't know if I really expect anything out of them, but it's fun to try. These little cuties, of course I don't remember the name of those, are zinnias, and I love how short and bushy they are, so I want to grow more of those. I ordered them from Swallowtail Gardens. Snapdragons are slower to come around here compared to the other garden. A lot smaller, spindlier. So down here in the front is where I have stuck some sedum cuttings. I kind of cut them all back, Chelsea drop if you will. And some have been out here longer than others. You can tell because they're really sturdy. And then the little wilty ones I just stuck in the ground. So they're a little sad. Tomatoes. I love, because they do have some fruit going on. It's exciting. This one is the Garden Treasure. This one over here that has some fruit is Jetstar. So far so good. The glads appear to not have any bugs on them. Still looks good over here, this angle. Straw bale garden, not my favorite. It doesn't hold water often enough, and I just really can't be bothered to constantly water it. Cucumbers, starting strong. We've had one. I need to pick this little fella. We do have some babies happening over on this plant, it looks like. So the first cucumber was off of this one, the Sweeter Yet. And then this one over here is just says burpless on the tag. Larkspur is finally popping. I'm so excited. I've never grown it. Everybody says it's super easy. However, I don't understand why it's turning brown like this. I haven't sprayed anything out here, and I completely lost a plant over here, and I don't know why. More zinnias. Craspedia. This is the first one to have color. I haven't cut it yet. This tomato is farther behind because I planted it so late. It was a clearance plant. Ooh, you little a-hole. These guys, I think they run my yard. But look at that nice close-up of the lilies. They're colored up. That'll be fun. And the bee balm. Hummingbirds are happy. Such a cool flower. Enjoy that. Cleome has some color. And the dill is almost as tall as I am. Just humongous. I love it so much. Huge. And I have done some cutting from over here. Salpoglossus looks so good grown together. A lot of orange and yellow this season, which is fine. Purple in the back. So pretty from the distance. And the alyssum. We have more bachelor's buttons open today. That's awesome. Orlea in the back. These snaps are looking good. I did magic carpet blend over here. And peas. Oh, I've got to harvest those peas. I have picked some. This is some new fencing that I just put up. Had the boys help me do that. Just make it a little more sturdy. So super happy with how everything's thriving up here. And these two beds were planted early with the cool flowers. And obviously it pays to grow the plants early that like to go early. Not a lot has changed here, just filling in. Looks pretty good from afar. Still need to add some hostas in the back. Oh great, fireworks are starting down on the lake. Butterbur is awesome. Super happy with how big that is. I clumped these containers together, threw some more clearance plants in this urn. Haven't planted them yet. It's pretty warm today. This little guy back here, so this Astilbe, I have no idea how long I've had it. I've vaguely remembering I've planted it in a couple different spots, and obviously I threw it here and forgot it was there, then planted the anemone practically on top of it, and it's first year it bloomed. These Astilbe are super happy. And I have a new addition, the black negligee snake root. It's my dark foliage I was looking for. It's gonna have some white flower stalks. I do need to move that cardinal flower to give it some room. And here's the other Astilbe that I had a chunk of and didn't realize it. So this is the same plant as that one over there by the Butterbur. And this is pretty cool. We actually have flowers on the creeping Jenny. Really neat. Geranium's finally gonna bloom. That one had a rough start. If I remember correctly, it was one that actually had frost early in the season, so it's not as strong as the other geraniums. This is the Tiny Tim Alyssum. And looking at it, when I grew it, I thought it just meant shorter in stature, but I believe the Tiny Tim just indicates tinier flowers than the normal alyssum. This is a new favorite. I'm loving this plant. Cutting it for arrangements, and it just keeps popping up new stalks and blooming. Beautiful. It's the Geum. I believe it's Bloody Mary. And this is a new plant. Really excited about. I don't know that this is a permanent home, but I stuck it in the ground for now because I didn't want it to dry out. A Dark Astilbe. I don't remember the name of this one either. Kind of doing this impromptu because it's a nice evening and there's some things that I know won't be in bloom for long, kind of like that gray poppy that started the tour. Really like the primrose. Probably going to divide that so I have some down at the other end. Fun to watch the little bees. These daisies look super cute. They're the double angels. Other new additions would be these orange sun patience. I put the pink in there because that was all they had. And then of course we got in the orange ones, which I just like to complement that Geum down there because there's a lot of cool colors happening aside from the yellow primrose. I have to contain this creeping Jenny. She's getting a little too big for her britches over here. And more flowers. Very cute. This brother Stefan hosta is so happy. And it makes me happy because it's the largest it's been. This is another one I was worried wouldn't be in bloom for too long, this little foxglove. It's very cute. So a friend gave me that. I don't know what kind it is. Little turtle phila. Lady's mantle's looking a little tired and worn. And not too much has changed on the side of the house. Petunias are filling in just like I wanted, doing their thing. And this bed, kind of in a lull. The globe thistle is getting ready to bloom. It's all budded up, so to speak. Hibiscus, taking its time coming out. I did add another grass over here because I think it'll look nice once it gets larger. Still haven't planted this bed and I don't think I will because we had a chipmunk move in under there, had to kick him out. Plus the Jerusalem artichoke is a problem. So that's it for now.